Welcome to the Iconoblast podcast. This is the show that takes a look at public facades and tells you why you can never take anything at face value. I am Michael Cooper. This is my co-host, Joel, my hetero soulmate, Joel Hodges.
Joel Benner. Hodges, my...
Tell me when. Tell me when.
We're going to use that one.
Oh, we are live now.
We're live.
Welcome to the Iconoblast podcast. My name is Michael Cooper. This is the show that takes away the public facade and shows you that you can never trust anything at face value. My name is Michael Cooper, and I'm joined by my hetero soulmate, Joel Benner.
Hello.
Iconoblast. We put the past on blast. Hit them with the truth, with things you never knew. Nobody is safe, no thing to place. Got Joel and Coop with history in your face. Iconoblast.
Joel, how are you today?
I'm all right, Coop. You seem a little tense. You all right?
I'm sorry, it's the pollen in the Austin parts. I'm consumed with pollen right now.
Okay. How's the new apartment? I heard you just moved into a new apartment yesterday.
Yes.
Spent all day moving in. You're probably tired.
Yes, I am super tired, but I'm here to do the show.
Okay.
It is April 1st, and we are here to do a wonderful show.
Yes.
Joel, you
Yes.
and I go way back.
Yeah,
We have
do,
been friends for years.
Since 2002-ish, 6-ish, 2000-ish, yeah.
We have been all over the world and the country together. We have had all sorts of... Joel.
Yes.
We have had all sorts of experiences with ladies.
Together. At
Together.
the same time.
Sometimes, yes.
One time.
Not to get into detail.
If you don't, I guess you don't remember. I guess it didn't matter that much to you, but it mattered to me the one time that we did have a threesome together. I guess you weren't. It wasn't about me. It was about her.
I was on the mouth end. It wasn't as fun for me. Again, I am Michael Cooper. Joel.
Yes, sir. What are we talking about today?
Stay with me, dear old friend. Speaking of women, there have been a lot of great warrior women in the history of this planet, right?
Cleopatra.
The Cleopatra of Egypt.
Oksana Moon.
You think of Joan of Arc of France.
Joan of Arc. Fuck. That movie was good, too.
Yes.
With, what's her name? She's hot.
Mila Jovovich.
Yes. Yeah.
Who is actually Eastern European.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of Eastern Europeans, you had so many great Eastern European women warriors. I don't know any of them off the top of my head because no one really cares about Eastern Europe. But you go to like places like modern England, you had Boudica.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You had in Norway, you had Elsa from Frozen. Okay.
Okay.
And also, speaking of Disney movies, you had Mulan in China.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But we're here to talk about one of the great warrior princesses of Sweden.
Okay.
Okay.
Who are we talking about?
We are talking today on the Iconoblast podcast about Pippi Longstocking.
Never heard of her. Who is this? This is like someone from the history, like way back then, like in like ancient European times.
No, 60 years ago.
Okay.
Why is that funny?
Well, you normally. It's not funny. Sorry, Coop. I know you've been stressed lately. So,
Yes.
Well, I'm going to take it easy on you today.
Yes. I've been doing a lot of moving in and moving around.
Yeah.
Okay. Again, this is April 1st.
You look good today, by the way, though. You look healthier than usual.
Thank you.
You don't look like you're starving to death. So it's nice.
I know. I've been eating at least one Subway sandwich a day.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get back into my fitness routine. That and lifting a bunch of furniture into my new place.
Mm.
Today we are talking about Pippi Longstocking, the great warrior princess of the country, the kingdom of Sweden.
She's from Sweden.
Yes.
Okay.
I've prepared a little paper on Pippi Longstocking.
Oh, and you wrote this yourself like usual.
Yes, this is the routine of the show. I write down.
Yeah, you spend 2 or 3 days doing research,
Yes.
sometimes longer if it's something you care about.
And I write it in my voice.
Yeah.
This deep, dark, sensual voice.
Yes.
Okay, are you ready?
Yes.
Pippi Longstocking from Wikipedia, the free encyclopedia. For other uses, see Pippi Longstocking.
Sorry, I was coughing. Please continue. This is great writing.
Pippi Longstocking, Swedish, Pippi Långstrump, is the fictional main character in an eponymous series of children's books by Swedish author Astrid Lindgren. Pippi was named by Lindgren's daughter, Karen, who asked her mother for a get-well story when she was off school. Pippi is red-haired, freckled, unconventional, and superhumanly strong, able to lift her horse one-handed. She is playful and unpredictable. She often makes fun of unreasonable adults, especially if they are pompous and condescending. Her anger comes out in extreme cases, such as when a man mistreats his horse. Pippi.
What? Please continue.
Have you not read the works of Astrid Lindgren?
I didn't know she could lift a horse with one.
Why am I always doing the work on this show, Joel?
That's your job. That was what you agreed on.
May I read what I wrote?
Yeah, Coop. Come on. Why are you so intense? You seem real tense, man. Loosen up. It's cool, man.
It's cool. You're right.
Have a drink. Relax. Pippi can lift a horse with one arm. That's
Yes.
And this is real.
Joel, I spent 3 days on this.
Okay.
Pippi, like Peter Pan, does not want to grow up. She is the daughter of Buccaneer Captain.
Like a pirate?
Yes.
Sick.
Yeah. They live in Villanueva. I'll get to that.
I don't know
in a
where
bit.
that is.
Villanueva. And has adventure stories to tell about that too. Her 4 best friends are her horse and monkey and the neighbor children, Tommy and Annika.
Annika. Oh, like Anakin.
Annika.
Annika. It's like Anakin from Star Wars, but nothing like it.
Correct.
Okay.
Anakin from Star Wars is a character created by George Lucas, while Pippi Longstocking's Annika is created by Astrid Lindgren.
Okay.
After being rejected by Bonnier's publishers in 1944, Lindgren's first manuscript was accepted by Rabin och Skurgren.
Okay.
The 3 Pippi chapter books, Pippi Longstocking, Pippi Goes on Board, and Pippi in the South Seas, were published from 1945 to 1948.
Interesting.
Followed by the 3 short stories and a number of picture book adaptations. They have been translated into 76 languages as of 2018 and made into several film and television series. I would skip over that part because she is a real character. So
okay,
off of your.
So they made a bunch of books based off of this person,
off of this individual Pippi Longstocking, yeah,
from Sweden,
the Joan of Arc,
horse with one arm,
the Joan of Arc of Sweden. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, the Mulan of Sweden, the Elsa of Sweden.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. What's
the Nux on the Moon of Sweden.
Yes, and what's a famous American female character? Annie Oakley. She's the Annie Oakley of Sweden. Okay.
Sarah Connor. She's the Sarah Connor of Sweden.
She's the Sarah Connor of Sweden.
Yeah. Or the Ripley of Sweden.
Yes.
Yeah.
Pippi
what do you think she's more like? Do you think like visually, like, so our audience can think of her? Do you think she's more like Ripley, curly hair, or do you think she's more like Sarah Connor with the straight blonde hair?
So to describe from my research that I did outside of what I'm going to read to you, I looked into this with numerous sources. So Pippi has what's called red hair. She's a red. And let me take my hat off real quick.
Okay.
So Pippi has
you got a
red.
haircut.
Yes. I was getting sick of my beautiful hair that was getting in my way. And I want to keep it simple.
But a lot of grease. You used a lot of grease before. This should be like easier on the.
We've known each
saving,
other.
Oh, you got your own place now. You're saving money.
We've known each other for 20 years. That was my nickname. I was Grease Monkey.
Yeah.
And now I'm keeping it simple at my age. I am in my
Grease
late
monkey
30s
in the
now.
streets, brass monkey in the sheets.
That's right.
Yeah.
So Pippi is a red. She has a whole top
Beautiful
full of red. But what is distinguishable about Pippi, according to sources I read outside of this article that I wrote, Pippi had what's called she had a ponytail, but it went horizontal. So Pippi has a horizontal.
A pair of them.
2.
Okay.
Yes. 2.
If you're watching on YouTube, it's on the Drinking Bros History channel. You can see Micheal Cooper demonstrating exactly how the ponytails were formed in her hair, her red hair.
Pippi has red hair that goes out to here. Okay.
Yeah.
Long red
about
hair.
6 inches to
But you got to
2 foot.
understand the reason why is Pippi, her father is always at the seas, and her mother died when she was young, which we will get to here in a moment.
Okay.
So she's alone for the most part, other than her neighbor friends, her monkey, and her horse.
So she's rebelling with her hair a little bit.
Well, she just doesn't know how to do hair. She never had a mother.
Oh.
And her father is a pirate.
It's just a way to get it out of your
yeah,
face.
he doesn't know how to do hair either.
That makes sense. Good research, Michael.
Thank you.
Cooper, sorry.
Michael Cooper.
Coop, yeah.
Coop. You can call me Coop.
Coop Cooper is what I always called you.
Pippi Longstocking is a 9-year-old girl. At the start of the first novel, she moves into Villa Villekula, the house she shares with her monkey named Mr. Nielsen. It's a Swedish name. Why are you laughing?
Is this the real story or is this in the book? Because you said novel.
Okay, a novel can also be a tertiary way of stating one's experience. Now, listen to me.
Okay.
Named Mr. Nielsen, and you know it's Swedish because there's 2 S's. And her horse that is not named in the novels but called Lilla Gubben, little old man, in the movies. Pippi soon befriends the 2 children living next door, Tommy and Annika Setgren. With her suitcases of gold coins, Pippi maintains an independent lifestyle with her parents. Her mother died soon after her birth. Her father, Captain Ephraim Longstocking, or Lundstrump.
What is the Longstocking heritage line like? What is that Swedish?
Yes. Lundstrump, very Swedish.
Okay.
Ephraim Longstocking goes missing at sea, ultimately turning out as king of the South Sea Island. Despite periodic attempts by village authorities to make her conform to cultural expectation of what a child's life should be, Pippi happily lives free from social conventions.
Okay.
She sounds like Huckleberry Finn to me. According to Eva Maria Metcalf, Pippi loves her freckles and her tattered clothes. She makes not the slightest attempt to suppress her wild imagination or adopt good manners. Pippi has also a penchant for storytelling, which often takes the form of tall tales. Do you know what a tall tale is?
No idea.
So I was looking at this separately in my research.
Okay. Excuse me. I was thinking of something else.
This is a mutual show.
Yeah.
Please proceed.
Well, I just remembered a time when we were young, but it's not important right now. But
Oh,
please
you
tell
talking
me.
about the time? Tell them about the time.
No, why don't you tell them about the
Joel,
time?
I'm just saying what it reminds me of.
I know you get upset that I interrupt the show all the time. I'm not going to do it this time. What's a tall tale?
A tall tale is when you make up fibs and you exaggerate certain things that happen. Like remember that time we were out at the Copacabana? Joel, we have known each other for
I
over
don't
20
remember.
years. We were
drinking. I don't remember.
We were at the Copacabana.
Okay.
Remember when we were at the Copacabana Club?
No, I don't.
You don't.
No.
I remember. We were 23 years old.
Okay, so around when we first met, a couple years.
There was a Cuban band out, and we were out there, and we were getting lit off of absinthe.
Okay.
And do you remember? You threw
that happened a lot, so I'm not sure which time.
You threw the bottle at the lead singer.
Okay. That sounds like me, yeah.
And the big Puerto Rican bouncers came, and they threw us out of the club. They literally threw us out of the club. And do you know what happened from there?
I don't remember, no. Was that the time we got arrested, or was that the time
we didn't get arrested?
We got away that time.
We got away that time. I took you back to the hotel room, and I tucked you in, and I kissed you on the forehead.
You had to carry me home.
Yes.
Okay. I don't remember this,
I'm much
but I've been
taller
told
than
this.
you. Yes.
Yeah. Taller, more athletic.
You'll never remember. And we were with Cheeseburger Bobby that night. Do you remember Cheeseburger Bobby? Yeah. We met him at film school.
It was so weird how his face just looked like a cheeseburger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it was the acne. It looked like poppy seeds.
Yeah. Like the bun.
Yeah. That's why
when you think of someone's face looking like a hamburger, you think of it horizontally, but you have to turn the hamburger towards you. Yeah.
And he was very flat-faced.
With the seeds.
Yeah,
and
and he
from
was
the side, though, it was real.
He had bad allergies. His nose was always running, so he looked like a Big Mac with the
cheese.
Thousand Island.
Yeah,
the Thousand Island coming out from the side.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Me and Cheeseburger Bobby.
Yeah.
We got you back into the hotel room.
I didn't even remember that Burger Bob was there.
He was there that night at the Copacabana.
I don't remember this, but we should probably get back, back to the subject.
Yes. When Pippi...
Was that in Mexico?
No, it was at the Copacabana.
Where was that at?
We were in Florida. Do you not remember?
No. We've never been to Florida.
Yes, we have. We were sick of L.A. and we said we got to get out of town. We went to Florida and we met that group of Swedish girls.
Oh.
And you said to them, "Du är mycket vacker," meaning you are very beautiful to the Swedish woman, right? Unbeknownst to you, her boyfriend at the time was Alexander Skarsgård, a buff, handsome, tough guy actor. He comes from the corner and he said, "Vad?" which in Swedish means what? And he looked right back at his girlfriend and he said, "Du är mycket vacker."
Hast mich.
You are very beautiful. And Alexander Skarsgård, the son of Stellan Skarsgård, got this look in his eye of fury that you were hitting on his girlfriend. And he cocked back in that Swedish way that they do because they're terribly uncoordinated. They don't fight a lot, actually, Swedes. And he did this. Remember? He went,
"Oh, the back,"
and he just did this noise.
Yeah, and it hit you.
It hit me on accident.
Yeah, I remember that.
And I said, "WTF? WTF?"
That sounds like exactly what you would say. But you didn't say what the fuck. You just said WTF.
I said WTF.
Yeah, and you're like, WTF.
I said, now
drunk
yeah.
and dumb. Like how you always are.
Joel has put me in this situation again where I have to get him out of a bind in front of a bunch of Swedes. And I said, hey, dua, which means goodbye. That's me saying get the F out.
When did we learn to speak Swedish?
I said to him, "Min bil är mycket blua." My car is very blue. And I pointed, he looked at it. And I said,
we ran.
And I said, no, but we had the dog. Remember we had that Doberman Pinscher? I said, min hund är mycket stark. My dog is very strong.
Oh. Intimidation.
And Alexander Skarsgård, he's like, I've never seen an American talk Swedish to me like this before. And he ran the F out of there. And soon after that, he got his first role in Zoolander. Speaking of Swedes, when discussing Pippi, Astrid Lindgren explained that Pippi represents my own childish longing for a person who has power but does not abuse it. Although she is the self-proclaimed strongest girl in the world, Pippi often uses non-violence to solve conflicts or protect other children from bullying. Pippi has been variously described by literary critics as warm-hearted, compassionate, kind, clever, generous, playful, and witty to the point of besting adult characters in conversation. Laura Hoffold wrote that Pippi's naturalness entails selfishness, ignorance, and a marked propensity to lie. The character is simultaneously generous, quick and wise, and true to herself and others, like Huckleberry Finn.
Like Hulk Hogan.
No, like Huckleberry Finn.
We should probably get to our sponsor. It's
Yes.
High and Angry's alcohol. It just came out. It's brand new. You want to bring that over here, David? David's here today. This is it right here.
Thank you, Dovey.
Here, do you mind reading the ad read, please?
Yes.
Because you're Coop, and Coop always does the ad reads. So.
Yes, I'm Michael Cooper. Have we not known each other for over 20 years?
20 years we've done it. That's like those conversations we've been having about our past. That's why everyone loves the show.
Yeah.
We
are
the
friends
connection
who go way
that we
back,
have.
Joel.
You can feel the connection that we're having right now.
Bold, genuine, true. On the back it says bold, genuine, true. This is a turkey etched in. I'm pretty sure this isn't part of the original. He probably found this bottle in the junkyard. What's this? The name of this?
High and Angry.
This is the High and Angry by High and Angry.
High and Angry. It is a rum, 130 proof.
130
David?
proof rum.
130 proof.
Yeah. Take a little sip.
Yeah, take a little sip of this. Go to highandangry.com. Check it out. Okay, continue.
Am I good to go?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I appreciate that you're giving me permission to do this on our show.
On your show.
Yeah.
Bold, genuine, true. Oh. Smooth for 130 proof. David, you're welcome to have some if you'd like some. Yeah. We have another quick sponsor. Do you have any shout-outs you want to give? You sure? You can give a shout-out to anybody. And that's all the time that we have for David shout-outs on this episode. Please continue. Shout out to I don't have anybody. You heard it here. Coop. What's wrong?
No, nothing.
Jeez.
I'm enjoying all of this.
Okay, please. I mean, the sponsors is how we get paid. We have to do the sponsors.
I get it. Money is to be made.
Yeah, we have to get paid.
Yes.
Okay, back to Pippi, or however you say
I
it.
understand.
It's Pippi, right?
Yes.
Not Pippi, whatever you were saying.
Yeah.
You're not cool trying to do a fake accent. Can we just keep going?
Yes.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Like.
I didn't mean to yell at you.
It's okay.
Why is Jack's dog here? Taco.
Oh. Jack Hunden are, I know the word. Stinky boyka. Stinky
babosa.
boyka. Stinky boy. The book focuses on the experiences of Pippi Långstrump, a 9-year-old pigtail redhead whose mother died when she was a baby and her father a Sikh. We went over this already.
I wasn't going to say anything.
Well, this is the part. Look, I'm going to be honest.
This is the part where you're like, oh, Joel, can you cut out all the things that I fucked up on?
No, I'm not like that. I'm Micheal. Okay? Not Matthew. My twin brother. Biographer Jens Andersen locates a range of influences and inspiration for Pippi not only within educational theories of the 1930s, such as that of A.S. Neil and Bertrand Russell, but also contemporary films and comics that featured preternatural strong characters. For example, Superman, Oak Tarzan. You know what Oak is? It means and in Swedish. Superman, Oak Tarzan. Literary inspiration for the
This is a learning show.
Can be found in Alice's Adventures in Wonderland, E.T.A. Hoffman's The Strange Child, Anne of Green Gables, and Daddy Longlegs.
I love Anne of Green Gables. Did you watch that show?
No, I have only done my research on Pippi Longstrump.
Anne of Green Gables, Anne of Avonlea. You didn't watch these? They came on like a 3 VHS.
Would you like to do a show on that, Joel?
No.
We can.
Well, no. We'll do whatever you want to do.
I'd like to
Micheal.
I'd like to finish this paragraph.
Okay.
In addition to myths, fairy tales, and legends, Anderson argues that the misanthropic, emotionally stunted age of Second World War, during which Lindgren was developing the character, provided the most influence. The original version of Pippi, according to Anderson, was a cheerful pacifist whose answer to the brutality and evil of war was goodness, generosity, and good humor. Pippi originates from beside stories told for Lindgren's daughter, Karen. In the winter of 1941, Karen had come down with an illness and was confined to her sickbed. Inspired by Karen's request to tell her stories about Pippi Longstocking, a name Karen had created on the spot, Lindgren, much like J.R. Tolkien, no joke, Lindgren improvised
That's the guy that wrote the Star Wars trilogy?
Lord of the Rings. Lindgren improvised stories about an anything but pious girl with boundless energy. As a child, Karen related more to Annika and Tommy rather than Pippi.
Anakin. Star Wars.
Annika.
I'm just saying.
So, what you must understand about the Scandinavian languages, specifically the Swedes, the Anglo spelling and pronunciation of these words are not necessarily the same as the Swedish, right?
Right, but I'm just saying that there's a weird spiritual connection between J.R.R. Tolkien, Star Wars, Anakin, Annika, and this whole world is all connected. It's all the same galaxy, you know?
True. Yeah, I agree. Pippi Longstocking is but simple. She is very much in her own right a Princess Leia of her universe.
A way, yeah.
Yes. Who was written 50 fucking years before Princess Leia. May I proceed with Pippi?
Yes.
I'm sorry for my aggressiveness.
It's okay.
I'm tired from moving today. Annika and Tommy, rather than Pippi, who she felt was emotionally different from her personality. Pippi became a staple within the household, with Karen's friends and cousins also enjoying her adventures. In April 1944...
What kind of adventures?
It's the adventures of Pippi Longstocking.
Yeah, I know, but what did she do? Are you going to talk about what she actually does? Because I don't know what the fuck she did.
We're about to get in... I wrote this out.
Okay.
I spent 3 days researching this and writing this out.
I think people want to know, like, what the fuck she did. So far, she just seems like some bitch that got a book written about her. And, like, what adventures did she do? She had a horse that she threw around that she was, like, mean to, it seems like. She lies all the time to her parents.
No, her mother is dead. Her father is at sea.
The pirate guy. Yeah, so her mom's dead. Her dad's a pirate. She seems like a piece of shit that beats up her horse. What's the adventures? Going and getting a hooker? Becoming a hooker?
No, Pippi... No,
How old is she?
Pippi is a 9-year-old girl.
Oh, God. Okay, so none of that. Okay, continue.
Would you rather have her be trafficked by pirates or live alone at home in the comfort of her home her father has provided her while he's out making skrilla for the family?
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. So her adventures are like imagination time?
No, it is very real. For Tommy and Annika, they come over, their children bound by their normal lives, their normal Swedish lives of the 40s.
What are their midichlorian counts?
That is a Star Wars reference. I will not imbibe you on that.
Okay.
1 second.
Talk about this. It's an audio show. Like, take a drink when I'm talking.
So one day, Tommy and Annika, her curious neighbors, come over, and they see Pippi there.
With her shitty ponytails.
Her ponytails.
Are all fucked up.
She eats whatever she wants. She sleeps whenever she wants. She sleeps how she wants. Pippi makes it a point to sleep on the opposite side of the bed.
Of what?
She doesn't sleep head to pillow. She sleeps feet on pillow and facing the other way, away from the headboard. It's very Pippi Longstocking. She has a horse that she rides around the house, and the children are intrigued.
My Czech Spice does
And now
that
they
sometimes.
tell Pippi about this thing they have to go to called school.
Oh, no.
And Pippi is curious about this because she's never gone to school. She's street smart. She's Swedish street smart.
Okay.
She is nummer ett svenska flicka. She is number one Swedish girl. Okay?
Okay.
So she accompanies Tommy.
She doesn't know what school is yet.
No, she does not, because her father is
and
a pirate.
Tommy and Chocha don't fucking tell her what it is. They're just like, we're not going to tell you.
They invite her to school.
But they're not going to tell her what it is. Just come see what it is. It's like a drug dealer.
So she goes to school with the children. She sits down in class, and back then
you just go and sit
the teacher didn't question that there was a new girl. She could have been a Sami. Do you get that reference?
No. What's the reference? What's the Sami reference?
It was a socioeconomic situation in 1940s Sweden. Okay. The Sami people lived in the far north. They were a people, you could compare them to the American Indians, who were essentially, their culture was raped by the Swedish government. That is a dark story that has nothing to do with the Pippi Longstocking novels.
But it relates in a way, kind of like how Star Wars, in a way, relates also.
The Samis were the Ewoks.
David agrees.
Okay. So Pippi goes to school. And the teacher is very unfair to the children. And Pippi, who is smarter than the teacher and all the children, calls out the teacher. And the teacher does not like it. But Pippi is
So she's there for one fucking day, and she starts yelling at the teacher.
Yes.
Okay.
Pippi's not afraid of adults.
No. Because of the way she was raised by herself.
Pippi is an alpha girl.
Yeah.
Like Mulan.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Like Boudica. Like Joan of Arc.
Yeah.
Like Pocahontas.
Like Pocahontas, yeah.
She is an alpha girl.
Out of all the Disney ladies, Pocahontas was the hottest. She was the one I had the biggest crush on.
Are you attracted to animated features, Joel?
Yes.
Because I've known you for years. I've never heard this before.
Yes, I am. Especially Little Mermaid. At the time.
The seashells. The seashell bra.
That was cute, but it was more the fish body part that I was attracted to.
Uh-huh.
You know this.
Where's the vagina on the fish body?
It depends on what type of mermaid it is. It depends on if it's more fish-based or more mammal-based. If it's got a dolphin bottom half, then it has a vagina just like anybody. If it's fish-based, it has a cloaca, which is a little more complicated to explain. I know you've heard this 1,000 times. You don't want to deal with this. You're tired of this. Let's just continue on.
May I play a song for you? Will this be picked up on the microphone?
Yes.
If I play it here? Mm-hmm. How do I add a...
Command T.
I'm going to do this plus button here. Joel,
Coop, Coop, is everything okay? Jack, I mean Coop.
Am I not being my normal self to you?
You've never played a song. We're on episode 72.
I think this song will do a great job of verbalizing what I'm trying to tell you right now.
Is it the song from Pocahontas? Because I know every word.
We're learning about Pippi Longstocking. She is the subject.
Fine. It's going to be a Pippi Longstocking. She has a song?
Yes.
Okay.
Are you okay with that?
Yeah, I'm okay with it. I don't really know what to say, Coop. Like it's
Are you ready?
yeah.
What do I do?
Oh shit. That'll do it. That'll do it. If you didn't see the video, the microphone just slammed on the laptop. This sounds creepy.
It's all I've been looking for and so much more, and now I'm here. Now you're here. Can't go wrong 'cause I
What the fuck?
What the fuck is this, Coop? What are you?
Hold up. I'm ready. Are you ready? Is
Ready.
this going to pick up?
I'm watching the levels. It's picking up.
And Pippi runs, the girl who never heard she couldn't do something. Watch out, world, 'cause here she comes, and she's bound to teach you more than one thing. Pippi Longstocking is coming into your town. The one no one can keep down. No, 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 no. The one who's fun to be around. Whoa, whoa. Pippi Longstocking is coming into your world. A freckle-faced, red-haired girl you ought to know. She'll throw your life into a whirl. She dreams dreams like me and you. And yes, it's
Do we have to listen to all this?
what makes her dreams come true. She loves trees.
Joel.
Yes.
Pippi är nummer 1 svenska flicka.
De los Lobos.
Pippi is the number 1 Swedish girl.
Okay. It would have been funny if this episode just ended when the song played, but we can keep going, Coop. If that's what
Are
you
we
want
trying
to
to be funny here, or are we trying to tell history? I am Michael Cooper. Yes, I have an older brother named Matthew Cooper. And yes, I have Asperger's. But I'm telling you right now, I will tell you everything you need to know about Pippi Longstocking.
Okay. Do you say? Are we going to call this right now? Do you want to keep going, or do we just say April Fools and get out of here?
April Fools. April Fools. Okay. You're done with it. I can tell.
It's Jack Mandaville.
I'm Jack Mandaville. Yeah. This was a joke.
In case you didn't know.
This is April Fools. I'm not Coop. I'm not Coop Cooperson. I'm not Michael Cooper. I'm not Matthew Cooper. I'm Jack Mandaville.
If you could believe.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm breaking character.